It's main event time.
The following contest is a fatal five-way match. Jericho Football. Introducing first from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
And we learned earlier tonight that Seth Rollins will be the 5th member of Team Raw, the men's team, as they get set to take on SmackDown Live in 2 weeks at Survivor Series. What's interesting about this, we take a look at the matchup at Survivor Series, Corey, is considering the history between Seth Rollins and Stephanie McMahon, it's sort of odd, I think, that Stephanie named Seth to the team. Maybe Seth Rollins got a side deal with her, perhaps for a future championship opportunity.
Well, you heard Rollins say later he didn't specify what the opportunity was, but he alluded to something. Seth Rollins is the architect. He's a smart man. He's not doing this for free.
Next, weighing 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman said in an interview last week that it was great pleasure taking out everyone on Raw. It's going to be even more satisfying to take out everybody on SmackDown Live.
What I want to know is what is going through Stephanie McMahon's head when she put Braun Strowman into this match, knowing full well that Braun can physically decimate the entire Raw team.
You heard what Braun said earlier. There's only one team he's a member of, and that's Team Braun.
Yeah, he also told Seth Rollins he would snap him like a twig.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw comes live to Buffalo, New York. It is the final Monday Night Raw before Survivor Series. Chris Jericho's already taking some barbs on Twitter at SmackDown Live. He called Daniel Bryan, the general manager of SmackDown Live, a, quote, stupid idiot for picking Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin to his team.
That means Ryan's on the list?
From Manitoba, Quebec, Canada, weighing 266 pounds, is the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens.
You know, Corey, we said this at the top of the night tonight, but can you imagine Owens, the Universal Champion, squaring off with the WWE World Champion AJ Styles at Survivor Series? That match could come down to those two men.
It could come down to Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, a personal dream match of mine. Braun Strowman and Randy Orton. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
How about Braun Strowman and his former mentor, Bray Wyatt?
That's what I'd pay to see.
While we're making fantasy matchups, what about Braun Strowman and the Lone Wolf from SmackDown Live, Baron Corbin?
Yeah, I would love to see
big
that.
Titans going at it.
And from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, he's the United States Champion, Roman Reigns.
One of Roman's best friends in the entire world is going to be on Team SmackDown Live. That's Dean Ambrose.
Friendships don't matter at Survivor Series. It's all about representing Team Raw, and I guarantee you Roman Reigns is going to represent.
Hey, you know, Roman and Bray Wyatt had a fierce rivalry last year. That could be renewed at Survivor Series. And then, you know, they got this thing going on over there on SmackDown Live, guys. And Randy Orton, is he part of the Wyatt family now? And Orton and Bray together in the same match?
That just goes to show you, Paul, how Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are running things. One of the top stars in WWE history, Randy Orton, is having psychological breakdown issues on their show.
Hey, I'm surprised that Daniel Bryan didn't put his favorite, that James Ellsworth character, onto the Survivor Series.
I actually think you need a chin to be eligible to be in the Survivor Series.
So here we go, every man for himself. Fatal five-way matchup. Jericho and Owens go right after Seth Rollins. Of course, Owens and Rollins with a long-standing rivalry the past few months. Now Jericho gets involved. And this leaves Braun and Roman in the ring. Got our own fantasy matchup right here tonight.
There aren't too many men on the planet that make the big dog look like an insignificant little puppy. Braun Strowman is that massive.
Look at Owens and Jericho, who were recruiting Braun Strowman to their team earlier, and that's what he has to say about that.
Didn't work earlier, guys. Why try it again?
Now Rollins again going at it outside the ring. Remember, fatal five-way match. First man to gain pinfall or submission wins. No disqualification, no countouts. Hence the reason for all the battles going on outside the ring.
An elbow to the throat from Strowman to Jericho might make Fozzy have to cancel their download tour this summer.
And again, Reigns and Braun. Reigns is not stepping back, neither is Strowman.
There they go.
And Roman Reigns with some right hands. Strowman shoving it back into the ropes. Reigns looking to use his quickness with Strowman. Clean Roman's clock.
Right, that's pretty standard operating procedure for Braun Strowman.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
Where did Seth Rollins get a kendo stick from?
Well, it's legal. No disqualification in this matchup, and he's taking it to Strowman. And that may be the one way to take down this mountain of a man.
I can't blame Seth at all. Do whatever you got to do against Braun.
Seth absolutely wore that kendo stick out on Braun Strowman, but Strowman is still standing.
Seth, uh-oh. Table time.
Pulling out all the stops here tonight. And Strowman from behind. Strowman has been dominant so far. This fatal five-way continues live on Raw. That's not good. Strowman's got a table. An incredible main event on Monday Night Raw. Fatal five-way action. Rollins and Strowman, Jericho, Owens, and Roman Reigns. And Seth Rollins just got pulled over.
That is scary speed from Braun Strowman. A man that size should not be able to move that fast.
Now Roman Reigns with a right hand to Strowman. And Reigns again trying to knock the big man down. Every man for him. Oh, face first.
Just manhandled by Braun Strowman.
I hope SmackDown Live is watching very carefully tonight. Because that's the ace in our Team Raw.
Jericho just got a boot for his troubles from the top rope.
There's Kevin Owens. Good luck to you.
The diplomatic Kevin Owens.
Team Kevin versus Braun. I'm the champion. You calm down. I can get you.
And Owens now unloading with the right hand to Braun Strowman. WWE Universal Champion. Oh, what a clothesline.
Ouch. The abominable Strowman has officially leveled the rest of his team.
If I'm Daniel Bryan, if I'm Shane McMahon, you better have ice baths on standby for Team SmackDown Live.
Now all four men looking to take out Strowman, and this is the wisest strategy yet in this fatal five-way. And Strowman down to one knee. Now Strowman has exploded out of the pile.
That didn't work too well.
Not too smart, Chris. And now Roman in trouble as well. Oh, and a kick right to the face by Owens. Strowman another kick, but he's still on his feet. Seth Rollins on the top rope, caught him in the jaw. Strowman still standing up. The big dog with a Superman punch, and Strowman over the top rope into the floor.
Look at everything it took to knock Braun Strowman out of the ring. All four of these superstars, and here they go.
Remember, SmackDown Live, though, is not going to have an opportunity to go 5-on-1 with Strowman unless they eliminate the rest of the Raw team. Because in elimination matches, it's a tag team. Only two men in the ring at one time. Not the scenario we have here tonight.
With Braun Strowman on Team Raw, does that officially make it a handicap match for Team SmackDown Live?
Sling blade by Rollins. And now the two men who were as close as brothers, along with Dean Ambrose, part of the Shield.
Here we go.
They became bitter enemies. Find themselves on the same team again at Survivor Series.
Who would have ever imagined the day we'd have to see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins be tag team partners again?
And again, another Superman punch. And now Seth Rollins. Suicide dive, driving Strowman into the barricade.
Rollins and Reigns uniting as a front against Strowman. They're going to have to. Everyone's going to have to. All of SmackDown Live is going to have to. It's Survivor Series.
Strowman, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Strowman's in trouble.
Yeah, Rollins and Reigns teeing off. Strowman trying to cover up. The big man being beat down. Rollins is calling for it.
No.
Oh. You know what this is?
Yes.
Oh, and Reigns and Rollins looked like they were going to pay ode to the Shield with a power bomb through the table, and it was broken up by Jericho and Owens.
Owens and Jericho playing spoiler.
Remember, it was Owens and Jericho at the beginning of the night telling their teammates, hey, just listen to us and you'll be fine at Survivor Series.
Now the best friends working together against Roman Reigns, who's fighting off the barricade. Man, Wild West style, fatal five-way action. Roman Reigns thinking off the steps. Strowman, Superman punch from Reigns. Now Kevin Owens and Jericho driving Reigns into the barricade.
The amount of havoc that Jericho and Owens have caused, the amount of damage they're doing to Roman Reigns. Again, this goes back to me questioning why Stephanie McMahon would make this match. We want Team Raw at 100% come Survivor Series.
I guess just, she mentioned to get all the aggression out tonight. Get on the same page. Oh, and Reigns just blasted into the steps.
Yeah, but I gotta kind of question, you're seeing the punishment that Roman is taking right now. I mean, what kind of condition is he going to be in come Survivor Series?
Oh, boy. And now mocking Reigns and Kevin Owens with a cannonball. And that's why I'm the champ. Yes, the WWE Universal Champion. Now with Reigns down and out, they turn their attention to Seth Rollins.
The next target in mind. Owens staring him down.
KO looking for a cannonball again. Rollins though met him. Face first into the barricade. Kick to Jericho's midsection.
Oh, up goes Jericho.
And Jericho! And through the table!
I guess that's one way to neutralize Strowman. Powerbomb and Jericho through him.
Jericho's not moving. Bran is hurt. Owens struggling to make it to his feet.
Parts of that table littered all over ringside. And now Rollins turns his attention to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens misses with the right hand. Seth Rollins with a knee right to the face. Owens blocked the Falcon Arrow, and here's Rollins with a kick. Cover isn't enough here. Got him, no, 2 count.
Hey, all 5 of these superstars have just absolutely expended themselves in this match.
Look at the punishment they've gone through. Jericho and Strowman went through a table. He just cannonballed into the barricade. And now Seth Rollins looks to take out the WWE Universal Champion. Rollins, the frog splash. Owens rolled out of the way. I'm the man!
Owens going to try and take advantage.
Look at the pop-up power bomb.
No.
Look at the pedigree. Pedigree. Cover. Jericho pulled the referee, and that's legal, though. No disqualification in this match. There will be no punishment.
Yeah, it feels like a little deja vu from Hell in a Cell.
Uh-oh.
Suicide dive! And now it's Rollins looking to climb the top rope yet again. Jericho ducked out of the way. Rollins rolls through. Jericho now looking for the walls, trying to twist and turn him on his belly, but Rollins able to counter. Oh! Rollins kicked to the side of the face.
Second time got Jericho.
Pedigree! Owens connects. Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. Owens lands on Jericho. Owens just pinned Jericho. What the?
Here's your winner, the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin
was weird.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, it's a terrible sight to see. You don't want to see best friends like that. But, I mean, blame Roman Reigns. Congratulations, Kevin Owens. It's just bad luck, you guess.
Kevin Owens wins the fatal five-way. Pitting his best friend, Chris Jericho.
Take a look at how this all went down. Rollins nails Jericho with a pedigree, only to meet a super kick from Owens.
Yeah, and Owens, this happens to land on his buddy, Chris Jericho, and earn the victory in this match.
It was happenstance. Happenstance only.
But Owens is celebrating nonetheless. Again at Survivor Series. On the left is Team Raw, on the right, Team SmackDown Live. 5-on-5 men's elimination matchup in 2 weeks only on the WWE Network. And we want to remind everyone that next week, live on Monday Night Raw in Buffalo, the week before Survivor Series, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar face-to-face, same ring, next week live on Monday Night Raw.